Hello and welcome back to Dark Theme the sequel. Our last run was spicy. It definitely it was pretty spicy, but it was like a stressful spicy that honestly I'm not quite satisfied. We've made the joke before. You finish a game of TM, you want to play another game of TM, and then you're stuck in the loop. So, whatever. Now, this is a really interesting run already, I can tell. Because you got Deimos down and Asteroid, and even Indentured Workers, which isn't too bad. And it's really a question of what's worth it. I almost think the Saturn Systems is better than Terractor, just because you get $14 right away from the income from having a Saturn tag, and then you'll have titanium income. And on a run like this, where quite frankly there's nothing else going for you, like we have two big events and every other card is functionally useless. I think this is the best we can do, is we just open up with a giant ice asteroid, smash it into a lake to cope for some stuff. We'll indentured workers to be able to afford it. And let's draw two cards. And before placing the second ocean, let's take a quick peek. GHG factories would require that we had energy. I think the best thing to do is just grab the titanium. And along with our other titanium production, we might be able to get Deimos down sooner than you might expect. So this might be a fast video in general. We might just be waiting a turn, get Deimos down. Actually, can we get it already? Is it 31? We could get it. I think we should put it off for a turn, though, because we actually weren't given crap cards. Like, I could almost grab all of this. I have $9, and then this is $11. Sorry, I said I have $9. I have $9 in titanium that I can put towards Space Mirror, is what I was thinking. So I'm not sure if it's worth going for the Space Mirror, or worth going for just the minimum amount. Or do we grab this? Do we also grab Moss? We're only one ocean away, right? Like, if we do this, that leaves us with $12. That is not enough to buy GHG factories and a power plant. If I don't take Moss, I can grab power plant and GHG factories and not get giant space mirror. Right? Because this is $9 and for $15 I can play that on that. Though I wanted a building tag to go with my Deimos down, I think this is the best of both worlds in a sense. Because we play this, we get the heat. 4 heat is a convenient amount of heat to be gaining. And then our titanium is still building up. So, $12 plus $19 is exactly 31. So again, if there's nothing useful, and again, there kind of is something useful. Tags. I think you still gotta grab the cards. You're getting good cards, you gotta grab them. What can we do on our spare time? Adapted lichen? Yeah. I was thinking about getting the energy, but I think the plant production is fine. And then, as our titanium builds up just one more, all of a sudden we have 5 of it for $15. We should get Deimos down this round. Plus we have a heat income anyway. I think this is a perfect hand to throw away, basically. You know what? I think business contacts is worth, because it's basically $7 to do another round at draft, or $10, and then you get to draw 2 cards, right? So yeah, and I can still get my Deimos, which I think is the best that we can do here. This is quite a bit of heat, right? All of a sudden, now that I get this extra bump here, we're up to 18. So, like, or minus 18 temperature. So we have 22 TR plus our 1 income. We haven't seen a Jovian yet, which is too bad, but we got some plants, we got some heat, we got a little bit of money, a little bit of titanium. This is minus 4, eh? Yeah, we're not going there that fast. We came up really quick, and now we're going to slow down. How many events do we have? 3. Like, we're almost at 6 already, so that's interesting, but I think I'm going to steer clear. Might just be a Toa Comet, or get the energy income. I'm leaning towards the energy income, which is 14. So I can play business contacts now, have a peek. These are pretty bad. Can I even get steel income? No. So I guess I'll grab caretaker in case we end up in that situation. And I'm actually $1 short of aquifer pumping and being able to use it. All my friends call it aquafire pumping. And I agree with that. Or at least I will give it a stamp of approval because it's lit. Yeah, pun. Ooh, Jovian tag, and science, and energy, and mineral. Is it what we want? I mean, like, water imports, you never know. You get to the end of the game, you end up with Jovians, and you're like, I love this. You don't get Jovians, you don't love it. We don't have steel income, so I'm not, like, super sold on the whole aquifer pumping. But if we get 5 more steel, then all of a sudden it seems pretty worthwhile. I don't know, I feel like I'm buying all the cards. But maybe not Regolith Eaters. I'm just trying to figure out if I want the energy income or not. No, I want Regolith Eaters because I have Symbiotic Fungus. Symbiotic Fungus is at 14, which we can get next turn. Grabbing it all is just... It's in my bones as a mistake. Like, Mineral Deposit, you profit by $2 if you can use the steel. And I don't really want to use the steel this round, so we're not going to take it. Artificial photosynthesis is an expensive plant income, or it's energy, and it's a science tag. Ugh, fine, just take my money. I think I'm gonna play the Regolith Eaters. The invention contest would be kind of cute, but no. If I play Regolith Eaters now, I can put a microbe on it now. And then next turn, I get a heat bump guaranteed, and that is actually quite nice. Excuse me. Well, this is even better than Symbiotic Fungus. And it might put up the oxygen fast enough for this to be viable. I don't think I need ocean events. Something tells me we'll be fine. Let's do this. Extreme cold works out just so well. And if it overdoes it, then that's fine. Because then we can just use it as a plant income. But if we get a second card that's like, yo, you know what, I will play it. If we get a second card that works with microbes, all the better. If we don't, we get the plant income. Seems legit. It's a lot of microbes that we're throwing down. Could get even more. Do we like urbanized area? I'll go back and forth on that one. Even Phobos Space Haven is kind of nice, but instead I think I'll just grab these 2 cards. Do I want to wait until I have a space discount? Because I'm getting it pretty quickly. Generation 8 though, like the world ain't waiting. I could get a plant. I'm gonna get a plant for now, because until I have another card that gets a microbe, or whatever the card is called. What is it called? Symbiotic fungus, yeah. That is enough to keep Regolith Eater going this round and next round, so we'll get a couple plants in the meantime. I definitely want to play something. If I play Towing a Comet, I actually have enough for a greenery. And an oxygen gets us a little bit closer to shuttles sooner. So I think I could see this happening. It's that or playing artificial photosynthesis, but this is kind of a good breakpoint. 14. Do I want that energy production? I want the discounts on that, I think. And we're just gonna put this. It's a hard one. But I think I'll focus on plants for a little bit. I like the possibility of getting a city here in the future, or at least opening that up for a potential spot. And then maybe we'll get a city here, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just grab the titanium for now and a plant. Hard to say. We get shuttles next turn though, because I did that. That puts us 1 oxygen ahead, and then the greenery's another oxygen ahead. I forgot about the greenery giving us an oxygen, which is the whole point in playing them. Another Jovian. To be clear, we have exactly 1 Jovian right now, but I guess we'll take this. Fine. We have 4 steel, so this makes sense. And Lichen is quite nice because it's another plant tag. So let's symbiotic fungus, get our oxygen to 5. Shuttles is nice. Generation 9, like we're getting pretty deep into it now. It's getting kind of sketchy. I think it's worth playing you. Well, what am I? I'm not using the titanium this round anyway. Should I be aquifer pumping? We don't need that many oceans. I'm definitely doing this because we have the requisite amount. Definitely want lichen. I think it's best to do a round of doubling up, because that just keeps us going forever. More energy? We only have 1 energy, so it makes me... Well, this is actually like 2. Makes me wonder... and that makes me wonder if I want to do imported hydrogen, because that's quite nice. Yeah, I think I will. And if I grab plants and then pick plants, I get a greenery right away. And like, that's a couple more TR doing things for me. I'm gonna go just across this ocean stuff for a bit. And I should have wind power first, but I'm still gonna do wind power, it's fine. We'll have a use for the titanium, I am sure. In fact, I can see a number of cards that would go really well with it. The problem with these points per Jovians is not only are they way too expensive for a person who has no Jovians, buying a standard project city at this point and just getting my plant income up is like way more attractive. Especially if I get 1 more plant tag. Maybe business networks is going to be worth it for that. We have 2 heat bumps in hand. So business network is pretty cheap. We can't play it. 5%. I was like, I thought we were close, but apparently not enough. Inventors Guild. At this point, I want the card draw pretty badly. A 1-point animal. And we kind of got rid of our animal card, so I'm not really on it for that. A couple of heat bumps. We're still a plant shy. And we're actually a steel shy or a titanium shy. You go on the other card, you get an oxygen. I mean, oxygen is motorboat. We'll take a plant. What do you think, kids? We got a 5th ocean, so we're gonna need 4. Oddly enough, I'm leaning towards like a greenery or a city, or holding my money, or getting the science tag down. If I'm gonna do it, I should do it. I'm gonna do it, and we'll get a plant income. Because 2 energy, 4 energy is a good break point, but 4 energy is a good break point for cards that give you oxygen. So unless that's a thing, we don't need it. Trees is our plant tag. This is a plant tag. Titanium would be cool, but it's too late. So this is a turn of getting plant income. I need $31 and $13, but I have a bunch of titanium, so I should be good. So that's like just a point for $8 later on. And Comet is actually kind of great. But for this particular turn, it is correct to take our 1 heat bump, which we have, gives us enough for trees, which is great. And then add in the fact that we're going to get nitrogen rich. 1 second. Double check. Always double check. I missed it once. I'll never forgive myself. $17 for that. And then this is the best part. We place a greenery. We're going to put it here to go along the top. It gives us an oxygen, which gives us a heat, which gives... Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm going to do it for a card this time, because we have 10 plant income all of a sudden, which is quite nice. And if we keep the heat up, Caretaker Contract is actually going to come into effect, which is cool. Let's put a microbe on the other card. Then we can use it to bump an oxygen. I don't think we need to do that any more than we have, and I'm glad I've been grabbing that plant. Nothing else is worth doing. I may as well do wave power, because now I'm getting... That's like the one greedy move that I've done, I think, is paying that $8 to get a point early. There's the Jovian, but at this point, do you grab Jovians, right? Like, I think we're going to buy standard project cities. If we're going for points. We still have a lot to do. Comet is like an obvious go-to, though. If I put it here, I'll end up with lots of plants. Let's look at a card, actually. Should have done that. Ooh, insects. Wow, that's quite, that's something. And fish. Don't mind if I do. So, trolling across these oceans. They see me trolling. They hating. I think I should do the heat bump instead of just, you know, doing a Caretaker Contract for now. Farming and plantation. Can I play all of this? Yo. I think we're popping. We are Absolutely. On a scale of 1 to pop, we are popping. Pop patrol. And then insects. Let's double check here with my math. Yeah, 5 plant income for $9. We have 17 plant income. We're gonna buy standard project cities. I have no doubt. Sadly, we can't buy fish this round, which would have been another point. And like, I'm putting microbes on regolith eaters, but like, why? All right, next turn we are going to have 24. That's 3 greeneries. On a scale of 1 to greenery, it's pretty green. Earth Catapult, Earth Office is a very compelling thing. And then even grass. Like, but we need standard project cities and we need standard project oceans. But that's okay. And then we'll draw a card. AI Central? Oh, I think that's a mistake. And then mining area is just not great. I want you, and I do want Earth Catapult. And then I do want AI Central. And I want it to give me a friggin' ocean card. It did not give me one. It did give me a good science card for $2. Heat bump. Now we're gonna troll across here and go to the southern reaches. That's a city spot now. So with 56 TR, which is income, we're going to be able to have a good time. Basically. Just keep piling the microbes, babe. And then a plant. And a fish. So the heat bump we have is fine. Everything's good. We're just gonna pass. We have 17 plant income. Oh my god. We gotta put some oceans down. Please give me a city or ocean. There's the ocean. There is the ocean. And there's Mars University, which is a point on a card cycle a couple times. I think we can do it. Maybe we should do it first. We might as well see our options. I'm gonna get rid of Aquifer Pumping. We need 3 oceans? Oh god. Right now, I'm gonna use a Titanium for a card cycle. It overspends by 1, but... Ice Asteroid, that's why you dig the deck. Let's draw 2 cards. Whew! Underground City is $16. That's cheaper than a standard project. Look at a card. Peroxide Power. Looking at our cards, we do not require an energy. So heat bump. We're too shy on heat, sadly. Do we need steel? I guess so. So, you, Research Outpost. I think I do play you for $12 here. That's another cycle. You don't give me anything right now. I'm not affording any of these points for Jovians, though, so just trash them. It hurts the soul to do, but... Take this plant. So next up is this icy boy. And maybe I should have put my city there, I'm realizing. Hard to say, though. I just know that I'm going to be able to put greeneries through here, and I want to do it for money. So it doesn't actually hurt me all that bad to just do that. So the last ocean. Man, what draws? 2 plants, I think, is the best we can do. So now we've won the game. So we might as well grab a card here for a point. Mass converter. It's kind of cool, but nope. Underground City is worth 5 points. We're actually shy a plant, but I can buy grass. I cannot get another point any other way. I don't have any blue cards that give me rebates. I don't have... Oh, I have a fish. None of this has points on it that I can afford. And I cannot sell enough cards to get to $25. So, grassy boy. 24 is how many plants you need for 3 greeneries. Right now I have 28, so I'm halfway to another one, but there's 0% chance of me getting 4 plants from 2 placements. So I'm just going to take this card, Cloud Seeding. That hurts, because that could be 2 plants, and then you're only missing 2 more plants, but... Yep, none of this matters. Well, let's just play it for fun. This is a card cycle, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Let's discard the other points for Jovian. Noctis! Oh, God. What did I do? What did I do before that? I played grass, right? Oh, I wouldn't have had the energy for it. Well, no, wait. So I could have saved $8. I'd have $8 more if I had played Mass Converter. Oh, but I did it to draw a card, didn't I? Yeah, so I wouldn't have... It's just so painful to get that last. Oh, I would have had an energy. But I needed to draw a card and do a cycle, so there was just no way. But Noctis City, sadly, you know, it's... I'm gonna play this one for fun. And then we can laugh about the fact that we're 3 heat away from a caretaker contract, but overall we did pretty good. Let's bump the oxygen one more time just to be safe. And pass. So only getting 2 cities on the board is a tragedy for having 18 plant income, but at least we filled them to the brim. And we didn't lose. We got to 60 TR, only 11 points on cards. We didn't fund any milestones because you can't. So this was a dominant sub 100. Like, as far as scores that you can get that are less than 100, this felt very powerful at the end, and I think the only empowering part that saved the game was drawing the 3 oceans we needed in the very last card draw, because I went risky for the biscuit, and it paid off. The biscuit has been risked. I hope you enjoyed, especially after the last one that was spicy but unsatisfying. I think this one was dicey and then satisfying. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Cheers.